start riding my bike off on Spotify. Cause I keep wearing a jacket and getting really hot because on YouTube I can just click the song I want. But I ain't started listening to it on Spotify. Anyways, um, new day, in case y'all can't tell. By the change my pants and the change in my shirt. Um, funny enough, today is Friday, the day I know we will record. But no, unfortunately, school is canceled. I think I'm the only person who hates when school is canceled, but that's just me. Um, what you do to say shout out? Nah, I will give you proper shout out afterwards on the next weekly update. Not the one gonna be released tomorrow. Should be released tomorrow. uh, but the one that is will be for next week. But the Codfather, um, because he been I haven't seen his channel yet. I gotta go actually see what he does. But he been posting like he's one of the few people who actually comment on my video. I think he's the first non YouTuber that I gave a shout out to that will actually comment on my video. So thank you very much for doing so. And let's give the other shout out to Ryan and George. He's a person who pitched me, which I gave a shout out to last time. Go watch the content, really funny, especially how things got named of series, like how did animals get their name or how meat get their name. Really funny stuff. That's like a 2 to 3 minute long. You have compilations of it anyway, so you can go watch those if you want to watch them like a longer version of that. But they keep like 2 3 minutes long. But yeah, just want to record a quick video real quick because I had inspiration for a video earlier today, but now this video is gonna be an amalgamation of videos that I have planned. Hopefully, I'll enjoy it. But the first thing I want to talk about is when you ride, I think that riding on a bike actually allows you to see more of what's going on than in a car. While you're in a car, you gotta be focused, right? But when you're in a bike, you still gotta be focused on what's going on ahead of you. In particular, a bicycle, not like a motorcycle. But when you're just riding down, right, you don't have to really. You just gotta make sure you're aware of your surroundings. That's the main thing, right? Because even when you're on a motorcycle, you can essentially just slide over however you like, according to how you see everyone drive, right? So you just need to make sure you are aware of your surroundings, and because of that, you can spot like some things that you probably wouldn't notice otherwise, like running down the hill. I don't know where. I didn't know we had turtles here, right? But I was running down the hill, right? Posted a video about that today. Not the day this video gets posted. But I ran down the hill and I just see like a dead turtle there. I'm like, oh, that's sad. But I think I ran out because it wasn't like, oh, you know, um, how I put it. It's not like the head is not on his body or like he was eating. No, the shell was crushed. But I also noticed that someone just randomly left not a golf ball, a baseball, which I feel like the thing is, I thought like, okay, maybe this is laws. The car saga continues with cars being annoying. But anyways, um, but like I thought the ball was like, oh, maybe someone lost it, right? Because I don't know anyone who lives here besides the person who lives like right across the street from me. So I'm not like I know one in middle school, but I don't talk to him. He just so happened to be coming across the street when we first moved here. He's my brother friend though, so he might know more. But like, I don't know where he lives anyways. The thing was, right? I thought, okay, someone got lost, but no, I don't think that was the case because not only is it pretty obvious where it is, and baseballs are white and are decent size, like the size of my hand, like this. Like I probably be able to hold a baseball like that. Uh, so I was like, okay, maybe they lost, but no, I don't think they lost because it's also a front of something. Like it's like right by where you would be allowed to walk in. So I was like, should I take that ball? Nah, it's probably someone's ball, so I'm not gonna take it. But I am curious, like, why didn't they grab the ball? Because y'all can probably tell. Never mind. It's not my how I used to do it, so yeah, I can't tell. But it was raining earlier today, so it's like the ball doesn't even look wet. It looked muddy, but that's a baseball, right? They're always kind of orangey, muddy looking. But like, I was like, what happened for y'all to just leave it out there? That's not the only thing I noticed. The reason I keep looking over there, outside the typical thing, a reason I look over there, is, one thing that I always find funny is around this time of the year, pollen, especially after a rainy day, seems to like to settle. And right now, if I had a camera to show y'all, like if it wasn't being recorded on my laptop, um, y'all can see that the lake that I'm live outside is just have like a little stream of just pollen, just yellow pollen sitting there. But that's not that's like distracting. But I think the most distracting thing is like pollen on cars, right? Because as I said before, I have allergies, and they can be extremely bad. Uh, so sometimes I'm like just going to my car, or not my car, I don't own a car, but my parents' car. I'm like, I'm about to go open the door, but I you see like pollen sitting there, like, yep, I gotta wash my hands after this. I am not risking it. Like the other day, I was hesitant to even get in the car because I just saw a a pollen on the handle. Like, ooh, I don't like that. Or like, okay, so I'm not gonna say too much about my car, right? But we have this black Durango. Don't know which version it is, because I thought it was the first version, right? But apparently it's not. I have no clue. Uh, but we have like the thing is sometimes the door like are cracked a little, so you would sometimes see the pollen on the cracks, which can be very distracting. I'm sitting there about to go to the car. I'm like, ooh, do I want to ask my parents can I stay home today? Because that's a lot of pollen in that car. Like for some reason, that car in particular always have more pollen than any other car we have. Like it doesn't matter how many cars we have or like where they park. For some reason, that car has always had the most on it. It's like I think our longest car that we have, at least that I can remember. But it just always have pollen on it when it comes to spring summer, which is just hilarious because that's one of our go-to cars when there's a bunch of us going somewhere. So I gotta get in that car while I was like covered in pollen, and I'm just like scared that like, oh, I don't accidentally rub my face the wrong way. I don't know about that pollen's in my eyes. Granted, most of the time, like it's funny because I think my hands are the cleanest during spring. This turned into a quick pollen rant, but don't worry, we'll get off it maybe. But like, it's funny 'cause I think during spring is like or summer when my hands are cleanest. 'Cause I'm so like versus I'm like, of course, I don't want to get sick, so I wash my hands like before I eat, or like don't go to the school bathroom as best as possible because school bathrooms are absolutely filthy, unless I'm about to eat or unless I absolutely have to. Um, but like my hands are definitely cleanest during those two seasons because I will go outside, grab the car handle, let out too much pollen, and go wash my hands. So that is just hilarious. And speaking of hilarious things, did you hear about what they're doing with Teslas? Like I was about on my bike, right? And a YouTube I watched. I think I'm gonna give him a shout, but Shinobi Ray, uh, yeah, just posted that video as I'm like going back outside. I grabbed some of the stuff, but also I need. So as I'm going back outside, I see that video, and I'm like, that is hilarious. Why am I concerned about that? Um, but it is really dumb. However, one thing that I am noticing though is there's a lot of mess where I live, and I'm pretty sure one like a traps like. So I noticed this a lot when we was going to Athens, for the school field trip. Go watch the video, like the weekly update number 9 for that. You go and hear more. Uh, but I was sitting there, and I was like, huh. There's a lot of trash back just in trees everywhere. And then it's probably the most amount of stadiums I've ever seen. Like maybe when I lived in DC, I seen more. But like, I feel like this like we was just going there. I saw like a soccer stadium. I saw it's not a golf stadium. We think it's one of those places where you go practice golf. With those. that they always like you see them in videos. They're always at night and just like a big net there. But the funny thing was it was close to houses, so we made a joke like if you manage to hit a house window, even past that, you have to be generally skilled. You know, I just realized something. Give me a second. Okay, for a second I thought it looked like I was going in reverse. But anyways, um, my sister is screaming her head off. I'm about to go inside in a sec. But then we just like we just see how many trash bags there are. Cause then we just like it's not the first time I've been up in the Acton area. Cause I've been to Atlanta a couple times now, right? So that's the first time I've been there, but I realized there's a lot of trash bags. It is past Atlanta. Something I learned. Something that I realized or didn't realize, but I didn't realize how bad it was. It's like my geography isn't the best. I know a decent bit of geography, but not much. Um, which is very American of me not to know my own geography. But one thing I realized is I lived in Georgia for a decent amount of time, but you could like you asked me a decent place to go visit, I could not tell you a single one. Because I just do not care. But you tell me like ask me a place to visit in Japan, I could probably give you like a good few places I want to go. Like take for instance, I want to go to Shibuya. It's a massive shopping district, of course, and it'd be nice to grab some merchandise. But also, I want to go there in particularly on the 31st of November, October, because Shibuya. Uh, it's a funny thing. But go there dress up like Sukuna. But this could really become a car rant. I'm getting tired of these cars. That's just a funny thing. But I am saddened because as y'all know, right? I keep saying this over and over again. Quite frankly, I might want to be a repeating broken record. But I like to want to go to Japan one day. And one thing I learned yesterday is the fact that apparently tourists, no, not apparently, tourists want people just don't want LA that comments so they go to other places, which just sucks because outside of the me perspective, like, oh, I want to go there now. I can't do much, or I don't even. They really didn't hammer down much on like tourism in Kanto as you would think for how that is. They did hammer down a decent bit, but it's not nearly as bad as what are like if you would like if you're just watching a video and you're like, oh man, you might think it's worse than what it really is. Quite frankly, if I was him, I probably would have hammered it down more. But they did. I think they did a good job of hammering it, and it makes sense, right? As I told the person in the comment section, I'm like, this is a very reasonable action. I mean, some professional. This is a very reasonable reaction, as their main goal is to protect their country, and in particular the city that they're running and people act and that it's not their job to hold their hands and baby tourists who act like without common sense. But it sucks because it gave tourists a bad rep, and I don't want me to make it seem like I have like if I'm going there and I'm planning to stay there because I do, I don't want to make it seem like I have a bad rep because like well for the last 5 years, people have been acting a hooligan, and it sucks even more because at Kanto, which is I want to go to Kanto University if I can, maybe University of Tokyo, but most likely Kanto University, and that is just hilarious. The fact that happened there, like it's not funny to happen. But I'm just saying, like it's just wow, out of every place. But it makes sense. That they restricted. But just a question for tourists, like why, right? Cause like I know one YouTuber who did it, not personally, where I would never talk to him unless I'm just crappy on him. But I knew like a cake. He wasn't a YouTuber, a cake streamer who did it, and he was just doing it for the money, of course, because he was getting a lot of views for harassing people. But like for other people, like what is wrong with y'all? Like y'all should know better. Maybe it's a black. Sorry, just checking to make sure my mic wasn't muted. Maybe it's a black on me or something like that. I don't think it is. Or maybe like I just have more common sense than most people in America seems to be have nowadays. But like, why are y'all doing this? Like, is there a reason why? Like, if you happen to know why people act like they don't have common sense in other countries, please let me down below. And if you happen to be from a foreign country, because I do know that not for all my videos, but I think it was South America. No, not South America. Africa, Canada. I want to say French and India or Mexico. I think it's India though. Like some of my views did come from there. So if you happen to live in one of those countries, tell me y'all experience with tourism because it seems like it's pretty bad altogether. Like I hear a lot of people having bad experience with why? Like I don't know. Yeah, I saw that car, but that car was going exceedingly slow for no reason. Literally no reason. That was very annoying. Anyways, um, like let me know y'all experience tourism down there because I know that a lot of places don't like tourists. Just are the worst. Take for instance Hawaii don't like tourists because once again they act like they don't have common sense and they like take for also because like during Corona they kept going there like quite frankly, is that like I think the problem with tourists is that a lot of them seem to act not only without common sense, uh, with reckless endangerment, as in they don't think they're gonna get checked like that. Like take for instance that one kick YouTuber who was doing that, he didn't think he was gonna get hurt, but you know he did get rocked along with the person recording it. So if I remember the situation correctly, but also like they don't. I don't think they do enough research on the culture. I think that a lot of times tourists just go to places that they are interested in, but especially American tourists. I am particularly talking about American tourists, right? Because a lot of the problems seen with Americans, right, makes sense. But a lot of times, I think that a lot of times, right, America portray tourism more like not a thing of culture, but like a sightseeing thing instead of going there to explore the culture, which includes sightseeing. But like instead of actually being invested in their culture, they're more invested in the spectacle of their culture. The best way to put it is that's like going to a lake, right? Or a beach, right? Being like um like attracted to the beauty of the beach versus I don't know. The beach is a terrible example. I guess going for a walk in nature, right? Or mountain climbing is a. Oh my goodness! The fact that it took me that long thinking mountain climbing, which is a perfect example, right? Mountain climbing. Think about mountain climbing. The way that I'm trying to describe tourism, being that in tourism, you know, you have people who are actually interested in the culture and whatnot and want to see what it is, and that's why they're going there, versus people who are interested in the aspect of their culture, the theoretics. This is the same people difference in between people who actually care about mountain climbing, doing it for like, oh, I want the challenge. I actually enjoy doing it, versus the thousand of people who go out to Mount Everest every month, or not every month, but the thousand people who climb Mount Everest because they want to say they climb Mount Everest, right? Like, not to say either one of them are better than the other, but one of them are more likely to die or to mess up than the other. I think I can understand which one is more likely to die than the other. I wonder which one is more likely to die. The person who know what they're doing, or the person who just going there because they like the view. But to be honest, John, I'm really not trying to crap on anyone, right? It's perfectly okay for either one. All I'm saying is that I think that's the main problem that people like only really focusing on aspect of it versus actually you should at least dive a little bit into the culture if you just care about that aspect. That way you can at least be like, okay, well, I know a little more about y'all. I don't know much, but at the very least I can guarantee that I probably won't do some right? Dumb things. I said to myself, I'm at the house. But yeah. The last thing that I've been wanting to talk about, all this could probably have been a short, except the pollen, I mean the detail part. Also, I forgot to mention, I think I saw like I think it was hyena, but it's weird because has like it was too big to be a dog, right? Too big to be a regular dog. I think granted, dogs can be really big, but it had like spotted, black and brown spur fur. And was just really good. Just really big, laying on the side of the road. I don't know what that was. But back to the video. A lot of this could have been short, so I'm probably gonna name it like potential short compilation, or just like things I want like could probably make shorts about, place into one longer video. And to end this compilation of shorts, I'd like to ask y'all a question, right? So even though the year hasn't come to the end yet, one thing that I was thinking about is should I make compilations for weekly updates? Maybe weekly reads too, but at least weekly updates, right? Because one of the not highest view, but one of the videos that got actual views on it is a like literal compilation in between two different the same week, just two different times of weekly updates where it was like one that was the actual one that I wanted to do, but the other one was like an add on after watching that, right? Not to say I didn't want to do the other half, but I'm just saying like there's a difference in between like what I was originally supposed to record and then like what I added on because of this event, right? So I would like to know y'all opinion on what I should do. Like, one, will y'all want a year, or after this year's over? If I don't know if I'm still gonna continue it or not. But after this year is over, will y'all like me to just put all of them together in one big one, or no? Will y'all like me to make a month thing, where starting next month, maybe I'll go back to the previous month. I would need to figure out when they were made. Um, but starting like next month, we all want me to just add them together after at the end of each month. I'd be like label it monthly update, April 2022, 2024, and then boom, right? That way I don't like y'all can go be easier to go through the files, and then I could probably make chapters if I can figure out how to do that for it. Or well, yeah, let me to do weekly updates, but have it be daily as much as possible. So take for instance, I can make one half of it on Wednesday and the other half on Thursday. Or if I actually go down to Georgia Southern during summer, I will have time to probably record every single day. So I want that instead. So just let me know in the comment section below. Today's shout outs once again are Codfather, which please let me know if that's supposed to be reference to the Godfather. I'm pretty sure it is. I never seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's reference to the Godfather. And Godfather and what else? Give me a second. I know I remember Fool's House. I didn't even open my phone for this. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause it. Additional 30 seconds of memory. But Ryan and George. But go watch their stuff. I think both of them post. I'm not sure. I haven't once again. I haven't checked out the Codfather channel, so I don't know if he posted. But just go subscribe to their. If they have stuff, go watch their stuff. But as always, if I have any mispronouncing your name, sorry. But y'all be the first ask in the description below. And with that, I'll see y'all next time. Now I think I have a pretty good track record. Let me pull my coat, and while I ask it out. I think I have a pretty good track record of pronouncing YouTuber's name actually correctly, but I did pronounce Imichu name wrong. I still think I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, see y'all next time.